welcome to another episode with Pitar and Izudin. And today we're going to talk about the catastrophic earthquake that struck Japan in 2011. Starting off with a brief history of Japan. Since the 1900s, 17 deadly earthquakes struck Japan. And we picked top 3 which we like and which are also most catastrophic. Starting in 1896 with a magnitude of 8.5 on Richter scale, the Meiji Sanriku earthquake had more than 27,000 casualties. It also caused a 9.5 foot wave in San Francisco. It was a really powerful earthquake that really shook the country to its foundations. A less recent earthquake happened on June 28, 1948 with a magnitude of 7.1. The Fukui earthquake had a bit over 3,800 lives taken, and it struck during World War II. The most recent earthquake, however, happened on January 17, 1995, with a magnitude of 6.8 on a Richter scale. The Great Hanshin earthquake took away 6,500 lives. It happened 12 miles from the major city of Kobe, and more than 200,000 buildings collapsed. It is remembered as the costliest natural disaster to befall any country in the Guinness World Records because it caused $102.5 billion in damage. Having history covered, I should also talk a bit about the economy. The most important facts that happened was that major brands such as Mitsubishi and Nissan and Toyota got their sales heavily depleted by this earthquake. Sony, Canon and Panasonic, also major brands, lost huge percentages of customers. And Toshiba, the leading television production brand, lost more than 16% in its sales. But the real numbers are that the recovery and the reconstruction bill of the earthquake was 25 trillion yen, or totaling at 309 billion US dollars. And it's more than 50% higher than that of the earthquake happened in 1995.
My oh my.
My oh my. And also the political consequences of it was that the Japanese Prime Minister Naoto Kan had stepped down after the crisis because of the lack of motivation, but he did save it though. And now off to my friend Izudin, who will talk about the dead.
Now for the more tragic stories. About 700 bodies were washed ashore. Oh my. A majority of all the victims were drowned, since the enormous tsunami waves swept them in 10 kilometers. Almost 1.4 million people had no running water, and 2.5 million households did not have heat or electricity, causing people to be homeless and move into shelters. About 120,000 blankets and 120,000 bottles of water and 110,000 liters of gasoline and food have been collected and sent to the community centers and shelters to help out Japan. And now our proud sponsor, Coca-Cola.
Thank you, Izudin, that was very nice of you. Now, back on the death toll of the earthquake and tsunami combined totaled over 10,000 people, with 20,645 people missing. Donations from the non-profit organizations have totaled 25 million US dollars so far and in total. And that number is far below the first 4-day totals of other recent natural disasters. Haiti got more than 150 million US dollars within the first 4 days. And in the Katrina hurricane, donations exceeded 108 million US dollars. And now, on the most important facts, why did it happen? So, what about it? The earthquake measured 9 on the Richter scale, and it struck Japan's east coast about 200 miles away from Tokyo at depth of 20 miles. But on the other important facts, I'll let Izudin talk about them.
Well, the earthquake measuring 9.0 on the Richter scale struck Japan on the northeast coast about 250 miles, approximately 400 kilometers from Tokyo. Well, when did this occur? It happened at 2.2 2:46 p.m. local time on Friday, March 11th. It occurred about 250 miles off the northeast coast of Japan's main island Honshu. Now after Peter.
So, where did it happen? Sorry, as you covered that. Alright, why did it happen? Japan is located.
Stall.
Japan is located on the eastern edge of the Eurasian.
Keep on playing. No,
This funny because he's recording.
dude, we're about to finish.
Stop it.